Babu, a tremor shot through Mriganka Babu's body. The scarecrow had actually spoken with a human voice and he had recognized it. It was the voice of Abhiram, who had been Mriganka Babu's servant. So I told you that the shirt that the scarecrow was wearing reminded Mriganka Babu of someone. Okay, now it is really very scaring and surprising. The scarecrow started talking in a human voice. Babu, a tremor shot through Mriganka Babu's body. So that was the voice of the scarecrow. He addressed Mriganka Babu as Babu. The scarecrow had actually spoken with a human voice and he had recognized it. And the voice was somebody whom Mriganka Babu knew, and that is why he recognized the voice. It was the voice of Abhiram, who had been Mriganka Babu's servant. So who was Abhiram? Abhiram was a servant who worked in Mriganka Babu's house for a very long time, and the voice of the scarecrow was none other but the voice of Abhiram. It was the voice of Abhiram, who had been Mriganka Babu's servant. His village used to be somewhere in this region. Mriganka Babu had once asked him where he came from, and he had said his village was next to Mankar. So Mriganka Babu remembered that Abhiram, his servant, lived somewhere nearby. Why? Mankar was the name of the station that came before Panagra. So Mriganka Babu was stranded in a place called Panagra, and Abhiram's village was very near to Panagra. Terrified, Mriganka Babu took a few steps backwards and stood leaning heavily against his car. Abhiram was now much closer, standing only about 10 yards away. So now he was very terrified. He was scared. Mriganka Babu was very scared when he came to know that the scarecrow was none other but his servant Abhiram, who was standing very close to him. I told you earlier in my last video that the scarecrow started walking and showing movements like a human being. So he was walking towards Mriganka Babu, and Mriganka Babu was now very scared. Can you recognize me, Babu? He asked. Mriganka Babu mastered all his courage and said, You are Abhiram, aren't you? So Mriganka Babu recognized him. When he asked him whether he could recognize him, Mriganka Babu, with all his courage, he gathered some courage and said, Yes, you are Abhiram, I recognize you. Yes, so you did recognize me even after all these years. Abhiram looked no different from an ordinary normal man. Perhaps that was why Mriganka Babu could find the courage to speak. Yes, he said, it was your shirt that reminded me of you. Didn't I buy you that shirt? So actually, Mriganka Babu looked Abhiram looked the same. He was like a normal human being, talking very naturally to Mriganka Babu, and that is why Mriganka Babu could also gather some courage to talk to him. And he looked like an ordinary normal man. Perhaps that was why Mriganka Babu could find the courage to speak. If he had looked very scary, just like a ghost and all, he could not have gathered the courage or had the guts to talk to him. But he looked like a normal human being, and he said, Yes, I recognize you. Why do you know? Because of the shirt, and this is the shirt that I gave it to you. Yes, that's right. You did a lot for me, Babu. But why did it all have to end so badly? I was perfectly innocent. Why didn't you believe me? So he said, Yes, Babu, I remember you had done a lot for me during these years. But why didn't you believe me? Why everything had to end in such a bad note? Why did you do that to me? So the story goes back to many years, okay? Mriganka Babu recalled what had happened 3 years back. Abhiram had worked for his family for 20 years. Everyone trusted him. However, one day he seemed to have lost his head. He stole the gold watch Mriganka Babu had been given as a wedding gift. Abhiram denied the charge, of course, but he had had both the time and the opportunity to remove the object. So what was that case? What was that incident which Abhiram tried to remember? It was that Abhiram had worked in Mriganka Babu's house for nearly 20 years, and this incident happened 3 years back. What happened? Mriganka Babu, Abhiram stole a gold watch which belonged to Mriganka Babu, and it was given to Mriganka Babu as a wedding gift. Okay, and everyone suspected the servant Abhiram because there were evidences probably, and he had the chance or the time to steal the watch. So everyone suspected him, and that is why he was asked to leave the job. Besides, when Mriganka Babu's father called a local witch doctor who cast a spell and made an ordinary wicker tray spin and rotate until it stopped pointing at Abhiram, there could possibly be no doubt about his guilt. Abhiram lost his job. So what happened during those days? People believed in witchcraft and all, and there were witch doctors, okay, who did all those jadoo tona and all, and they would have some plates rotating or some tray rotating, and in which direction it would rotate, that person would be accused of theft or any other thing, okay. So when such a thing happened, when Mriganka Babu lost his watch, that witch doctor was called to their place, and he did all those done by a witch doctor, okay. The wicker tray started spinning and rotating in the direction of the servant, and it stopped there pointing at Abhiram, and so at last everyone suspected him of the theft, and he was sacked from his job. There could possibly be no doubt about his guilt. Abhiram lost his job at last. The poor servant, whether he was guilty or not, nobody knew. But since it was proved by the witch doctor, and everyone in the family of Mriganka Babu believed in witchcraft, they asked Abhiram to leave the house. "Do you know what happened to me after I left?" he now asked. "I never worked anywhere else. I couldn't because I fell ill. I got dropsy and it became serious, but I had no money to go to a doctor or buy medicines or even eat properly. I never recovered. My son kept this shirt. He wore it for some time, then it got torn, so it became something a scarecrow could wear, and I became that scarecrow. Do you know why? Because I knew that one day I would meet you again. My heart longed. Yes, even a dead man can have a heart to tell you what I learned after death." So he tells his sad story, okay. He says that after he was sacked from his job, what happened? He felt ill, okay. He got dropsy. Dropsy is a kind of illness, okay. Dropsy is a kind of illness, and in which there is swelling of the soft tissues, and it's an old term, okay. And he got dropsy, and he had no money to treat himself. So because of lack of money, because of poverty, he had no money to buy medicines or even eat properly. He was never cured of the disease, okay, and he had to suffer a lot. He never recovered, and due to that he died. But what happened after that? His son kept his shirt, and he wore it for quite some time, then it got torn, so it became something a scarecrow could wear. So even after his death, that shirt remained, and it was worn by his son, okay. And after his death, and I became that scarecrow. So he says that yes, after my death, you know what happened? I became a scarecrow. Do you know why? Because I knew that one day I would meet you again. So he said that, do you know why I became a scarecrow? Because I knew in my hearts of hearts that one day I would be able to prove my innocence to you. I would meet you one day and tell my story to you. My heart longed, yes, even a dead man can have a heart, to tell you what I learned after death. So he said, yes, I became that scarecrow. I have come here. I have come here to meet you, to tell you what I learned after death. Even a dead man can have a heart, because he died out of poverty, and he had that sadness in his heart because he was proved guilty of theft, and he could never get a chance to prove his innocence. And his heart always craved that one day, his heart longed that one day he would meet his master and would be able to tell him what had actually happened. So now he got the chance and told him what he learned after death. What did you learn, Abhiram? When you go home tonight, look under your wardrobe. That's where you'll find your watch. Push to the back. It has been lying there for the last 3 years. So what happened? The scarecrow told him that actually the watch was not stolen. It was lying under his wardrobe for so many years, and a new servant does not sweep properly. Okay, your new servant does not sweep every corner, so he did not find it. When you get it back, you will know that Abhiram was not a thief. So this was the fact, you can say, or whatever you believe it to be, was said by Abhiram. Abhiram wanted to prove his innocence through the words of the scarecrow. He says that after his death he had become a scarecrow, and he always had the wish to meet his master one day and tell him the truth that he had not stolen the watch. The figure of Abhiram became hazy. Hazy means indistinct. It was already quite dark. I told you that it was winter, it was getting late, the sun had set, and Abhiram and Mriganka Babu was waiting for Sudhir to come with the petrol. Mriganka Babu heard his voice once more. Now I have found peace. After so many years, at last I have been able to tell you the truth. Oh, it's such a relief. Goodbye, Babu. I must go. So these were the words uttered by the scarecrow. He said, yes, Babu, I have now got peace of mind. I am relieved. Why I am relieved? Because I waited for so many years to tell you the truth. Actually, I had not stolen your watch. It was lying there under the wardrobe, and you will definitely get it. Okay, he told him the truth, everything he told him, and then he bade him goodbye. Okay, and the figure became hazy. Abhiram disappeared before Mriganka Babu's eyes. So Mriganka Babu saw with his eyes that the figure disappeared. I have brought the petrol, sir. Whose words were these? These were the words of the driver, Sudhir. The sound of Sudhir's voice woke Mriganka Babu up. Now can you get it? Now you can interpret it as a dream also. You can say that Mriganka Babu was sleeping. Remember, he was getting bored all alone in the car. Once he got out of the car, once he got inside, started reading a book, decided to write a story, lit a cigarette. So he was getting really bored. Maybe he fell asleep, and in his dream he saw the scarecrow coming towards him, and probably he was thinking about Abhiram because he knew that Abhiram stayed somewhere nearby. Okay, so he saw this in his dream, or it could be a reality also, because this line, see, the sound of Sudhir's voice woke Mriganka Babu up. He got up with a start. He was sleeping probably, and Sudhir woke him up. I have the petrol. He had fallen asleep in the car, thinking of a suitable plot for a story. Already told to us that he was thinking of writing something for that Bharat magazine. Remember, they had asked him to write the story. So he was thinking what to write. He was thinking about the plot. In his hand, he still held his pen. So it's quite obvious that he had fallen asleep. He still had his pen. As soon as he opened his eyes, he glanced quickly at the scarecrow. It was still standing in the distance, exactly as he had seen it before. So you can just say that it's a dream actually, which Mriganko Babu saw, because before he fell asleep, he looked at the scarecrow, and thinking of the plot, probably he fell asleep. Okay, and when he woke up, he saw the scarecrow at the same distance. Okay. On reaching home, Mriganko Babu went straight to his room and searched under his wardrobe. He had no difficulty in finding his watch. He decided that if something ever got stolen from his house, from now on he would never seek a witch doctor's help. So this ending is very significant. Yes, you can interpret it as a dream. He saw Abhiram in his dream. Then he went home. Okay, he reached his place, and after that he started searching for the watch, and he looked under the wardrobe, and yes, he did find the watch. Now how would you interpret this? Was it a dream or was it a reality? You can say that sometimes certain things are revealed to us, truth is revealed to us, or certain predictions of the future are made through dreams, dream interpretation, it's very important. Okay, so maybe Abhiram appeared in his dream in the form of a scarecrow to tell him the truth, because during his lifetime when Abhiram was alive, he could not tell Mriganko Babu the truth, and that is why he appeared in his dream and told him that he was innocent. He proved his innocence through the dream, and when Mriganko Babu went home and searched for the watch, he did find the watch under the wardrobe. So Mriganko Babu actually learned a lesson that we should not have faith in superstitions. We should not have superstitious beliefs in our mind, because these are all illogical things. Okay, so he repented that he believed the witch doctor, and also his father believed the witch doctor. So he said that from now on, I am not going to seek a witch doctor's help. Whatever happens, I am not going to call the witch doctor. So this is the lesson that Mriganko Babu learned. Now it's up to you how you interpret the end of this story, whether it was a dream or a reality or a truth that is revealed to people through dreams. Okay, thank you.